Hi. I wanted to do a sorry, I don't feel, I don't want to, I'm not in the mood to show my face. I don't like, this is, just look at this. Okay, that's my face. Alright, I just don't feel cute. Right, it's not, my days have passed and I'm probably gonna start wearing a whole mask from soon. I missed the boat. I used to be more attractive, but I was too self-conscious then. Now I have a lot of confidence and my days are over. My beauty days are over. So I'm gonna start turning to a mask. Anyway, I thought I would do the books I read this year. Do a year. We'll just look over the ones I did read. I know a lot of booktubers, they read a lot. But, if you're starting to get back in, I started a lot of books that I didn't finish. So there's like this many read halfway. But we read just these all the way. And then also, we read The Trees Crept In, which I have a lot of post-traumatic stress about. But it's well done. But, I didn't enjoy it. I like the romance, though. We watched we reread, this is why, nobody likes me. I can't even fucking speak. I reread The Watcher. I had this when I was little. It's very good. I don't know, I want to talk about these in other videos, so I guess I'm not going to really talk about it. It's a kid's book. I'm just showing you a list. Okay, we read this. Okay. But a girl watches people on the beach. Everyone sees her, just a lot looking at them. She has her own little story going on. You want to know what her story is? You gotta read it. All the stories come together at the end in a nice way. So it's good. My story, Marilyn Monroe's book. Supposedly written by her. I had this a long time. I've had this since I was a teenager. But I don't know, they got buried. So I never read it. The cover somewhere. And I was painting, I just splotched. But this was really good. I usually don't like biographies or I don't know, when I was young I used to, but as an adult I'm just like, as a human adult, as a human being, I don't really want to read about many human beings' lives because I have a real life and it's a lot of pain and nonsense. So I really don't want to read about humans in their regular lives very often. Even if they're cool lives, they're just human lives. So I'm not really a person who likes these, but I wanted to see what she had to say. And this is actually, it was really nice. It was really cute and funny and interesting, and she's much different than I thought she was. And just very smart and sexy lady, and she's a great writer. And it's all like in anecdotes, it's written in little like, is that the right word? Antidote style. So it has a nice, like, it's easy to read. Like, it's just like little stories from her life, but it's her whole life. But it's written. I don't know. It's good. It's It's good to read. It's good. Recommend. Short and sweet, easy read. I read it when the power went out, and I was having a delightful time. She was making me laugh. I cried a little bit. It's very it feels light and airy, but it feels it has weight to it too. Like you want what she wants to come true. But there's a lot of cute parts and sweet parts, sad parts. But it's it's light and good. It's good and cute. I don't know. It's good. Go read Marilyn Monroe's My Story. It ends when she's in Korea, about to go out and sing in front of the Korean the soldiers in Korea. Follow Me to Ground. I hope this turns out okay. I don't know. It's so very cool. Very unique. So her and her dad bury ill people, and they in the ground, and they heal while buried in the ground. And her and her dad are they're not human. And the way they heal people and the whole concept, and it's just very unique and bizarre and cool, and I love it. It's very my aesthetic, I'd say. I just loved it. The second I heard it, I was totally into it. Happy. I'm just very inspired by it. I liked it. Read the whole... A lot of these books this year, I loved them. They were exactly what I wanted. I feel like this year was very my aesthetic, if that makes sense. Because it was the first year that I was fully jumped back into reading since I was a kid. So I really wanted things that I was in the mood for, that I was drawn to. So next year I'm probably going to branch out a little more. If Lady moves to a new area, she falls in a hole, there's a weird guy she meets. It's just very observant and bizarre, very regular but strangeness in the regular world. I can't explain. It's almost it. Which is what I wanted. I wanted a boring, regular reality. Like a surreal, boring, something magical and boring life. You know what I mean? The magic in everyday boringness. Just her just walking around outside. She falls into a hole. Exactly what... There's a weird animal. There's a weird guy. Exactly what I wanted to read. It is short, quirky. Look at his face. We read Morning Glory Milking Farm over the summer. Should I read the time frame? Wait. What was this? Spring, autumn, early in the year, both winter, February, March type. January, February, March. Those two. It's the summertime. See, lots of that. I plan on talking about these more, and there's other videos I'm talking about them. I made a 2-hour video talking about this, and it didn't even save it because I said I had no room. Maybe I'll just read you a part of it. Here, this is the one we flipped to. I guess that's the one we do. This is the only cock I want. I feel like I'm an Athenian sacrifice. Being sucked through the mesh of her underwear shouldn't have been as hot as it was. I don't know how hot we want it. I want to do that, really. I always realize that the things that I'm like getting excited about, like I'm like, wait, that's what I want to do to you. I guess it goes both ways. I want to make someone feel like this, really. So I guess it should be like this. Look, it even has a hair like that. Really, I'd like it. Either way, whatever. The house at the bottom of a lake. You read this? Summer 2, I think. Yeah. I love this concept. Oh, did I even tell you about this? Milking farm. There's this girl is milking guys. And she meets this one guy. She likes this guy. There's their bowls. She's trying to get money, earn money, and by milking men. They're milking bull men. But just that word. I really love milking farm. My eyes lit up like a Christmas tree when I heard that. Morning Glory Milking Farm. I was doing something when I was listening to these book reviews, and when I heard that, I was like, I stopped everything. Oh, and it's nice. It's a nice nice story. A lot of these have endings where they weren't bad endings, but they're endings that left me unsettled. That's something I realized this year. I didn't realize how much I don't like an unsettled ending. It really bothers me. It messes with me. I really am a Disney girl. I like a happy ending. It's just I didn't realize how important that was to me. Like a lot of these books, I was sitting there. I was sitting there all night thinking about them because I didn't know, because they were like left in a weird way. Like I don't know if I like the sound of that. I don't know if that's not quite what I would have chose, or is it good? Is it bad? What's gonna happen? And that sort of ending, it really stressed me out in a lot of these books. But I still loved them all. But this one is a good. This is the two young kids, two lover kids. Are having a date, and they're going on a lake, and since we've gotten intimate, they're going on a date. They're going. They're going on a lake. They're going on a lake, and they find, and then they go through a tunnel into a third. There's a lake, then it leads into another lake, and their first date is on this lake, and the opening is really cute. The opening is one of my favorite parts. It's just really cute. Like they're on the boat. Just a spider. He said, and Amelia could see it was a big one, big enough. She searched the floor near her shoes, searched the towel she sat on. Shit, she said. You don't like him? No, I mean, it's not that I don't like him. Scared of spiders? A little. I'll get rid of him. No! Where would you put him? James looked to either side of the canoe. The water? No, that's terrible. I can't live knowing that he was sent out to sea because of me. Look, and if that's cute, right? That's pretty funny. And then she's thinking to herself, "Can't live out to sea." Amelia felt like everything she said was wrong and didn't define her, didn't explain to her to James. Like they keep thinking about everything they're saying, like, and they're like when they're talking back and the banter back and forth is cute and wholesome, and then they're both thinking like how dumb they are as they're in their head as they're talking, and it's really cute. But anyway, then they find a little tunnel, and then they another weird narrow tunnel, and they come like they're not supposed to be there. Like they're scooted. It's a tight fit. They're trying to squeeze their canoe in there or their little boat, and it does barely even fit. But they go through, and then when they're going along, they realize there's a roof under them, and there's a house. There's a roof under the lake, under this third hidden lake. This weird area, weird. There's just nothing around. There's a house down there, and it becomes their secret little house that they go diving into. I wish it was a little scarier, but it's cute. And I love the concept of a house underwater that you're going to go explore, and it's like your little secret together. I love it. And the ending, I was so happy to have a nice ending. It made me shed a tear. Just like, and I was so terrified I was going to be left hanging weird. And we read The Har. I love The Har. It's probably not, I keep thinking about my favorite book. I keep thinking about this. And I think it might be my favorite book. It'd be probably my, I mean, I always said Hatchet and, like, The Memoirs of a Gauge, different books my whole life. I always said, I don't know. This is up there. I think this is my new favorite book. Because I keep thinking about it. I just had so much fun reading this. Yeah, I've never read, there's a lot of gore in it. It's a horror. There's just so many cool scenes in it that I was just having so much fun reading it. Like, it was just, it has sexy scenes, it has cute romantic scenes, it is a little creepy and a little uncanny and weird, just in an interesting way. There's some I just have all these scenes in my head, and they're like the coolest things I've ever seen. Like, I want to make this a movie. Like, if I ever, like, I feel like you could, I don't know. There's a lot of highlight in it. There's just a lot of cool stuff. Hot stuff, like gruesome stuff. Just like, oh, my heroes. Lots of my hero stuff. Emily Fox said she wants to hear about, wants more grannies. She wants to hear about old women that kill people or solve mysteries. Well, you might want to, it's not exactly, but maybe give this a shot, maybe. There's a lot of weird, to me, I feel like it might not be for everybody, but especially at the end, it gets really, there's a scene that's really out there. It almost throws everything off, but I kind of love it. It's just sort of shocking and wacky, and I don't know, everything's so interesting. Like, it's just so badass. And it's sweet. It's about a granny. It's a granny lives on a piece of property, and they want to kick her off her land and make a golf course. And it's oceanfront property. Her husband was a fisherman or whatever. You go out to sea. She finds this creature on the beach, calling to her. She takes the creature home, and it's and he he starts, when he has blood, he starts becoming a man. So it's taking form into a man, and he could become whoever, like, he could become who she desires. So he's taking the form of her husband that went out to sea. And that's the form he's taking, and so she feels like she has him back, and whatever. But he's her redeemer, and he attacks these people trying to kick her out of her house, and he's kind of just, I don't know. So it's like, oh, my hero. There's just a lot of cool, scary scenes, gruesome, gory, but it's, I don't know, those times I was thinking about Resident Evil. I was thinking about, these are like keywords that you've heard, a little like Shape of Water mixed with Resident Evil, mixed with like, what else? Maybe The Cowardly Dog, like Courage. It makes that just that vibe of just a little sweet old lady in the middle of nowhere. And just like that eerie things coming around her, but so he's the eerie one, really. But he's her sweetie too. Anyway, Mark, when Mark, and your Iron Lung trailer, when you're rising out of the blood. This is, I think of this scene in this book when he's rising out of the blood, and the bathtub is filled with blood. And they're like, they're gonna take her away, and horrible people. And he comes, and he rises, and a lot happens when he rises out of the blood to come. He's taking shape, and it's just that just that scene with him, the shoulders rising up and coming out of the blood. It's just, I love it. It's just like, it's just like, oh, Billy, oh, Harry is coming to my rescue. I just love, am I coherent? Does anyone know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's cool, it's badass, it's romantic, it's, I love it. Has everything. It's like my new favorite book, I think. So yeah. My hero. My man. He's rising up to save me. I love him. So cool. They're so cool. They're so powerful. Oh. There's a lot of, and there's a sexy scene, like an off scene, that's like, I don't know, I just love it. I have other videos I'm talking about it, though, where I'll read stuff. So, I think this is amazing. This is a masterpiece, a little bit, I think. The heart. Hi, David. Sodergren. Picture. Oh, I think on Amazon. Sorry, I'm losing my cover. I got some Goosebumps book at the end of the year. So I thought that would be fun. Just seeing John Wolfe's video. I'm like, when he reviewed the old Goosebumps books, I'm like, I would like to read some of the newer ones. I love that video. I love the old one. Like, I wonder what the newer ones are like. We all know like the first 20 volumes as kids, but I'm like, I want to just look around at the ones that are written when I got out of it. This one, this little one, My Alien Parents. This is so good. This is 10 out of 10. You want a tiny little story just read, and sit there and read it with your breakfast. or have an hour or less. You know, it's it's really good. I was like, I want to read about alien parents and the weird things that they're doing. Like, I thought that would be cute to read about. Like, my parents are aliens. Something was wrong. It's not what you think. I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say that? I'm not gonna say. It's good. Damn it! I shouldn't have said that. I recommend it. Everybody just get it. Just get it. It's like $4. If you ever heard $3.99, I think it was, or $2.99 on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. It's a cute little twist. It's scary. It's scary. We read the yellow wallpaper. I didn't know this was going to be short. I think I'm going to reread it though. I read it, the whole thing on my channel. The lady, there's a woman and she's seeing weird things in her wallpaper. And it's like driving her mad. Are those things really there? What's really going on? She's very just like weird mad woman, but is she mad and what's happening? So it's cute and sweet. Again, this is only like $2 too, but it's cool. We all have like a crazy lady, but is she? But is she crazy? That's kind of, so all these I felt this is very me. All these books. This year, I'm happy. I've been having kind of a hard. I've started some other books that are about halfway, but I just didn't get through them. I probably won't. I'm fine. I don't know, I'm finding it harder to focus again. I hope I don't fall out of it. Like we were reading for Mata and Into the Woods and that other Goosebumps book. A lot of things we got halfway, but I don't think I'm going to get through them this year. Maybe next year. Although we started Icefield, but I don't know, maybe then the new year in the winter, I'll finish that, even though I love the opening. I could tell it's going to be really nice, I just want to get absorbed in it. I love the opening, it's so beautiful and wondrous. Emmy told us about Icefield. We made a little Icefield short. With our mark is the little star of our Icefield short. The opening to Icefield. So I'll post that. Yeah, this next year I'm in the mood to read. And I was really in the mood to just have these certain ideas. I want something. I don't know. Next, I'm really in the mood for something. I don't like fantasy. Usually, I like magical realism. Something real and regular with something magical going on. That's usually my thing. So it's grounded. But I kind of want to I'm getting bored. I want to find a fantasy that I like. There was one girl that was doing a review on some weird lusty elf fantasy in the woods. Something where fairies and elves or trolls, and they take the woman away and they're having some weird, I don't know, I don't know, something like that. A weird, lusty elf, something in the woods with elves, and they take they take you to their world and with all their fairy and woodland creatures, and you have a weird affairs. That sounds interesting. Something like that. I mean, that sounds good. Some fantasy like that. If you have any fantasies that are like that, I would like to have more adult themes and not too out there. Kind of out there, but not like, no, what, you go all the way out there. Tell me what's your favorite fantasy. No one's gonna see this. Well, I'll let you know. That's the year wrap of what I read, and yeah, and I love the book tours I watch, and I'm happy to be reading again. I feel like that really it feels like you're I think it's very important to read things that I see a lot of people going, oh, you gotta read, just learn to read a lot. Read just how to read 100 books in a year. I'm like, I don't want to read 100 books in a year. I want to read things that really speak to me or have something about them that captivates me. I mean, these are, because you're just filling your head with, remember, everything you read, you're putting in your head. And it's like, I want to fill my head with things that I'm interested in that sound very, speak to my soul. I don't want to just be filling it with a bunch of random stuff that kind of sounds interesting. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. I don't have the focus for that, and I want to just make sure I want to feel like I'm planting nice seeds in my garden. That's so not me, though. I would love to just plant everything in the garden. So, who knows? I might change this later. And, it feels good to be planting, I feel these ideas, planting in my garden with words. It feels good to be planting flowers flower concepts I enjoy in my garden. Have you seen my flowers? Have you seen them? Did I do them? A beautiful little luscious plant. We got my little boy, Aloe, and I finally grew some flowers from seeds. Look at them. Look at them grow. They're so tall. So I'm there, There's a little sweetie. It was my little California giant. Look, he's red. I mean, I didn't know who would come up. I'm so happy some flowers grew. And look at where our garden is growing. I don't know, I'm getting rambly. I just want to show you my plants. I'll show you what I have growing next year. I hope you'll just tune in again. Please let me know any recommendations you have of what you've read this year. I love you. Bye.